Well, all right, dude.
Hello.
Fucking aliens are here, huh?
Wake up! Grab Russian butter, little Mika! I discussed the beta with the shaker! Why'd you leave the kids up on the table? Here you go, create another fable! You wanted to! Grab a Russian butter, little Mika! You wanted to! I discussed the beta with the shaker! You wanted to! Why'd you leave the kids up on the table? You wanted to! Well, I don't think you trust in
my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to.
According to Mexico,
Yo, the Mexicans are telling us about aliens, bro. All right,
the
now.
Mexican government too is something like crazy. Like the Mexican Council, I'm not good with political term, whatever it is, but I think it was like a no joke presentation in their country. It wasn't just Stephen Greer and some grifters from the U.S. going there with his little alien body, you know. And I only bring that up because
Yeah,
these
man.
supposed
I
to
was
be
such
like.
a fucking Stephen Greer stan too.
I know, me too, me too. I was all in on his stuff too. I never caught him in a lie. I think people call him a grifter, whatever. After one of those SETI movies came out, he was saying he had the alien, and then he presented that little 4-inch skeleton alien frame thing that
The
I
bean
don't know
with
if it's
legs.
real.
Yeah, no, it turned out to be like an animal fetus or some shit. It was like something really stupid. It was like some marsupial fetus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
think I remember hearing something like that.
dude's a cult leader slash grifter. All right, because think
Wow,
about it.
wow,
All this
cult
fucking
leader.
yeah, man. I mean, like this is
Mhm.
just me, SithLordFelix speaking rationally here
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
I was a fan of the guy, right? And then I started
No,
really
no, same
breaking
here.
down
You
what he's
got me
doing.
into right Stephen Greer stuff and the SETI scene.
But think about what he does, right? He fucking convinces people to go out in the field and meditate, and that their meditation causes these fucking planes to fly over the net or whatever, these fucking lights
Yeah,
to
for
go over them.
UFOs to appear, right? Yeah, that's right. I did. I never
Bro,
really put it like that.
yeah, when you put it
Because
together,
he
it's like, yo,
hides.
you gotta meditate, you gotta fucking picture them in your eye, and then they'll show up. And really, dude, I have a feeling that they were gonna show up there anyway. Like, I mean,
Well,
that's just me.
yeah, but wasn't SETI also doing satellite stuff? Weren't they also or didn't it start out with actual legit satellite beaming signal, hoping to get a response? When did they make a shift from equipment to just hippies meditating in the desert?
Right. That well, this is what Stephen Greer ended up being with right now. Um, he's been he loves saying this shit too. I've watched enough. He goes, I've been read into so many documents by the White House about this alien thing and that alien thing, and then I have to give them my knowledge. I personally think that he's either a useful idiot or a useful tool. I doubt that he even believes at this point. I think now it's just kind of a money grab. He talked about all this shit about all the technology of propulsion, of alien
Yeah,
propulsion and shit like that. And he says, "Oh, we're gonna display it." Hasn't done it. This it's been like we're talking about 10 years plus
more,
at
right?
this point.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, I
absolutely.
don't believe this guy. You know what I mean? And
No, that's where I
yeah,
started to think he's definitely just one of the UFO guys who makes it a living to claim that there are UFOs. Definitely more on the grifter side than being a guy who's a whistleblower or a legit journalist. You know what I mean? Or because he was in the medical field. So it's well, where's his stance? Is it a professional stance, or is he just grifting people to make these silly movies and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, fake alien bodies?
I think
So
he's full of
he
shit.
became a big disappointment. You're right, and he
Yeah.
sometimes does get into some of those. I don't know if you're familiar with Corey Good and the Gaia Network and the 20 Year and Back
Oh,
program, because that guy is definitely a grifter. So I didn't put Stephen Greer in that category of the
same.
Corey Goods per se. But
Yeah.
more and more, he's become a big disappointment in the the ufology world. You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully you take the step because before the show we talked about us, we bonded over the alien question and we did
Yes.
these deep dives together. You know, much like Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan, we're almost exactly the same, except far less successful and handsome and in shape.
And
But
rich, right.
yeah, so yeah, went from rich. But we did do our alien deep dive in between our Slenderman videos, which oh shit, that's a whole other thing. We'll getting into. Remind me, there's there's a new Slenderman game.
A new Slender Man?
Yeah. Well, it's
Slender Man's making
actually,
a comeback?
dude. Well, first off, it's actually a remake, but you know we'll cross that bridge when we have to because we got aliens here.
Yeah.
While Stephen Greer is full of shit,
Right.
at least we got like these trusty Mexican government people here to give us this hyper convincing alien bodies here. Have you seen the pictures?
I have seen the pictures, and I'm totally with you on how convincing they are.
Super. Oh my god. Look at that. Bam. Let's just pause that right there. Look at that, bro. Have you seen that? Is intricate. That is fully formed. Look at the detail it went when the dude took the toothpick and made the eye hole right here, and then the other one here, and then another one. They're like completely different looking.
Right, and then he took his thumbnail and pressed in the clay to create the mouth.
Yeah,
right? It looks like when you press in the clay with your thumb. You know.
Yeah, and I think he when he started this, he was watching E.T., but when he finished it, he was watching Mac and Me.
Mac and Me, yes. Oh
right.
man.
So yeah, look at that. Look at the look at the agility that alien must have had. Yeah, you ever try to like? It's like making a doll and you use popsicle sticks for the legs. You're not gonna get any knee move. You know what I mean? Look at that.
Yeah, it's Fusilli Jerry.
Yes. yeah. Oh my god, man.
It's Fusilli
Jerry. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, the joking aside, I'm wondering what the fuck are they trying to cover up on the side right now? Like, did the president bang a hooker and kill her or some shit like 3 days ago? Like 3 days before?
The Godfather, the Godfather Part 2, the senator, right, with a hooker in the hotel room.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, do protocol aliens. I'm gonna need it on this one. We're gonna have to push the red button here.
Man.
Yeah, man. And I'm trying to find if anyone believes. What do the comments on this say? It should have been mentioned that. What's that?
Pretty much what we're saying. Like that looks like a kindergarten project that some kids did.
Yeah, well, all right. So here goes. It should have been mentioned that the guy presenting these alien bodies also presented an alien mummy in 2017, which turned out to be a human child, and also lied about conclusions given by scientists who studied samples he provided. I can't verify this, but a Ghost Walk 2446 sounds like a stand-up dude, and I'm gonna take a venture and say he's probably right on this one.
You know what? Right. They can't all be crying wolf, right? Yeah. Eventually, one of them's got to be the wolf, right?
Yeah, exactly. Amen. Now, Kate Jagger says, I'm truly surprised America hasn't tried to pull this off, but they are. The only difference is that they're slow dripping it to us.
Well, Stephen Greer did try it very much right here from the United States. He presented that little alien corpse, in like 2016 or something, maybe 15, whatever. Like you said a while ago. Yeah, and then right away, they dismissed it, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Greer isn't the government. Like it's not the same as if the government.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, we were saying that earlier too. Like these dudes are supposed to be like some official cats in Mexico, putting on like a real deal press conference.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah. All right, now
that's why I'm glad you brought that back. Because this is a real claim from them.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, like, it would be like if Joe Biden. I got to see if this works. I'm going to see if this voice box works. It would be like, I have this AI thing that's supposed to make me sound like Joe Biden.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. Does this sound convincing?
No.
I don't sound like the president at all, do I?
Not this current one.
No, not at all. That's supposed to be Joe Biden. It sounds absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, it's not even close in my opinion.
Let's get off of that. But
That's
anyway,
no fault on you though. I'm not insulting you, Sith Lord.
no. We got to insult the voice mod that try to pass this off
Yeah.
as a fucking. But anyway, yeah, it'd be like if Joe Biden came out and be like, "Yeah, we got aliens here," while Hunter's like doing lines, and right
That
behind him.
voice mod sounded the way this alien looks.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Yeah, this looks absolutely atrocious. This looks absolutely atrocious.
Like it's almost a joke. And may, it's like, I mean, if they're fossilized and they're supposed to be like really old too. So are they just withered away to where they would look different if they were, let's just say, alive?
Yeah,
Like it's,
yeah. These are supposed to be withered away, so it's like, I mean, I'm just trying to put look at this body, bro. Like, there's you're trying to flesh it out, right? Like when, what did it look like when it was alive?
Yeah, in your mind, I naturally goes to do that. I think mine did.
Yeah, it was like, yo, there's nothing. Does he even have elbow? Yeah, he kind of has a little elbow here.
Yeah, you see two little elbow joints in there, but that literally looks like a clay model that they just threw together. It's almost a joke. Like, is this a troll?
I think so. Yeah, no. This is they're laughing at us. This is them laughing at us because the way I see it is, we know it's fake, and they know we know it's fake, and they don't care.
Yeah, and this guy has been caught hoaxing in the past.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, that doesn't help.
Look at. I wonder how many people were ashing their blunts on this thing. Look at this.
Yeah. Hundreds.
It's in a fucking olive. Oh, this fucking guy. This guy was like on so many Spanish stations, or he was on Spanish TV. He would have a show where he would basically just show off aliens for like 30 minutes.
Really, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But is he just a reporter? Is he like the George Knapp of Mexico? Just always into
kind of. He's like
alien stuff.
He was kind of like in the Inside Edition, maybe the Inside Edition version, but in Spanish. I'm trying to remember the name of the show, but it was something like, Yo Así. It was like one of those fucking shows. It was like real. It was like Inside Edition or Current Affair.
Gotcha.
But, it's got that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this guy's been in it for about 20, 30 years, and
but is
honestly,
he's respected in his field.
Yeah, he's pretty respected.
Or is he known as like a joke?
No, I want to go out on a limb and say that this guy has been. I think he's been had before. You know what I'm saying? Like, and took us all on a ride with him. He's probably I don't know this guy personally, so I mean, he could totally be a grifter. But he always came across more as a real believer.
Mm-hmm.
Being chased on. Now, have you seen the movie Mirage Men?
No,
it's a documentary.
No, I never saw that. Oh, yes, I have. Is that where like some ex-CIA agent was purposely put into MUFON, the UFO community, to infiltrate, and then he actually fed full stories to Linda Moulton Howell and then some deputy out in like Arizona, and led them both on wild goose chases?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the ex-CIA agent that you're talking about, or I don't know if he was ex-CIA, but he was ex-government or some shit. He was in like one of these. Agent. Yeah, he was some agent. His name was Richard Doty. And funny enough, actually, let me tell you something. I saw that movie, and maybe a few months later, I saw the newer Stephen Greer movie called Unacknowledged.
Mm.
And Richard Doty was all over it, being interviewed and giving quotes and all this shit.
In what way? As a debunker or as
no. Oh no, these beings are real, and doing that shit, doing the same shit that he was been admitting to in Mirage Men.
Right.
He's doing it in Unacknowledged. Yeah.
So why would Stephen Greer even have him in?
Why would he? That's a good question, man.
What I mean? A lot about Stephen Greer.
Yeah, and honestly, it's like, if I'm a retarded piece of shit, bro. If I can put two and two together, I know Stephen Greer knows this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Like, there's no, I don't know, there's no excuse. Again, at a certain
there
point,
isn't.
I've come to it's like I'm pissing Lyra off because Lyra was also a believer in it, like me and her, but she still is more open minded to the idea, and not me anymore. I'm now convinced more than ever that there are no aliens.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I'm
you were
more
telling me
convinced that.
that.
Yeah. It's either demonic forces, or honestly, more realistically, it's government programs. It's government programs that they want people to think it's aliens, to keep people afraid or whatever. From
Yeah,
or
or to pull off the fake invasion.
just this. Well, yeah, absolutely.
So you
We're
don't
not,
believe not one bit anymore that there could be life on other planets, intelligent life.
no, I won't go that far.
Hmm.
I won't go that far. I'll rephrase it because it does sound like that. I will say that I don't believe aliens visited us.
Okay, yeah, and
I
that
don't
is
believe
completely
aliens
prescient.
visited us.
Yeah,
I always try to think about, like, yeah, they try to tell us like fucking, oh yeah, ever since we blew off a nuke, someone from some alien from Zeta Reticuli or whatever the fuck, or Alpha Centauri,
yeah,
saw a nuclear explosion, which would be like the equivalent of seeing like an ant on a tennis ball, or you know what I mean, like that was all the way across the room. You
maybe,
understand what I'm saying?
maybe
Like no,
not necessarily.
it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
So the aliens saw a nuclear explosion, right? Or this what was it? An alien government, and they get together and they're like, guys, so I think we found life on another planet. We need to get these dudes off these nukes. Why would they give a shit? That's that's one. We better
Yeah,
take a trip out there and just divert these nukes and teach these humans a lesson in the value of human life, and to not annihilate yourselves. You know what that sounds like? A religion. All right, the same people that were gonna force feed me that bullshit. They're like, oh yeah, no, these aliens are looking out for us. They don't want us nuking each other because, uh, you know, they know the value of human life and we don't, and they want
yeah.
to.
We can't disrupt the harmony of the universe either. Us pesky humans disrupting
We're
the
gonna ruin it.
galaxies.
Yeah,
You
we're
know?
like a plague on the universe, and these aliens, they want to share all this super cool technology so that we can explore the universe, but we're just not ready yet. That's a fucking religion.
Well, that's just one story. That's just one side of it. And that pretty much, I want to say, starts with two instances. One, the Benny and Barney Hill abduction,
Yeah,
and also two UFOs hovering over a U.S. missile silo for like for almost like a 4 or 5 hours or something like that, and
yeah,
that supposedly rendered all our nukes powerless.
yeah.
For
I
that
don't know if I
time.
believe that story. You know what I mean? Like, again,
Mhm.
that's is what they tell us, and here's
Yeah,
what happened.
right.
Like,
True, especially any stuff coming like from the Air Force like that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
To
yeah,
be
yeah.
so. But do you give any credibility to the Betty and Barney Hill abduction?
Um,
That's a pretty
not
interesting
anymore.
story if you ever
Not
dig into
anymore.
it.
Like stories of abduction and things like this. I'm starting to think more along the lines that these were like government kidnappings. You know, uh,
Wow, wow.
yeah. It tends to make a little bit more sense, right? Like, I rewatched Fire in the Sky the other day, the
Travis
Travis Walton
Walton.
story.
Let's go. I
Walton,
know that
yeah,
story
yeah.
very well.
And actually listened to an interview with him on Art Bell. I've been telling you, I've been on my Art Bell kick.
Love Art.
You
You
know,
got me into Art Bell. Love Art Bell. In fact, I just listened to that Travis Walton interview not too long ago
yeah,
myself.
yeah. There you go, there you go. Great minds
Yeah.
think alike.
The whole thing, all 3 hours, straight.
Yeah. So and then I just start thinking about the story, and yeah, I kind of think that I think he got kidnapped. And I think he got fucking like drugged heavily. I think it was like some MK Ultra bullshit. They dropped him off. I think Travis Walton's a believer. He believes something happened to him.
Yeah.
He even says in the interview he saw like human-like people and stuff.
Yeah,
Or,
he
like,
said after the little grays, when he first came to consciousness on the ship, he first saw about 3 or 4 little grays who he first was going to attack. And then they just left the room, I guess, sensing his hostility. And then a human, or
You're
what
right.
appeared to be a human, but in a suit, like in a mask, in some sort of like helmet that was clear glass so he could see.
Yeah.
I guess the human came and was escorting him around the rest of the ship, trying to calm him down, but he didn't speak. He didn't say anything. And then
Right.
Travis Walton went back unconscious.
So think about it, right? Like, what else could that be? That's a dude in there, be like, all right, yeah, our little fucking hybrid pig men that we
Demon
have
gray
walking around the
robots.
room. Yeah, right. Are freaking out because this guy's freaking out. So go in there and escort him back to his gurney. So it's like they talk about they talk about the room. It's like a steel steel room, right? He says it looks like a regular
Yeah, at
hospital room
first
almost.
he wakes up and he seems like just a stale, sterile, metallic, what looks like medical room. And then he attacks the grays there, and then the humanoid brings him out into what is almost like how he describes like a giant corridor,
Yeah,
almost. Almost like an airplane hangar. So he doesn't even know if he was on another ship or not, like because he saw the smallest ship in the woods with his coworkers or whatever. And
right.
then walks into this other room, and it's almost like he could see space. Apparently, the walls went transparent, and he could see space. But he doesn't know if that was just a projection on some sort of screen, or if he was
Right.
looking through into outer space. And then
Yeah.
he got escorted into this long, almost airplane hangar-like corridor room where the two other he was sat next to 2 other humans, and then nobody was speaking, and this was by the humanoid on the ship. And
Yeah.
then that's one of the last thing he remembers before being dropped off.
Key questions, right?
Yes, there's a few
Key
there.
questions. Key questions. How the fuck is he breathing if he's in space?
Well, if it's an oxygenated ship, I mean, we could do that
Sure.
ourselves with the ISS.
I don't know. So the aliens were thoughtful enough to put oxygen in the ship that they need. Like that their need. So like maybe it's an oxygen fish tank, whatever, and then
Well,
they have to put on their suits to go in.
maybe that's why the guy Travis
Maybe.
Walton says he claims to have encountered. Maybe that's why he was wearing a suit.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Maybe. But
maybe.
then Travis Walton and the 2 other humans were breathing just fine, apparently.
Right. So it.
But we're
So,
not calling the guy in the suit human per se. He was just a humanoid.
he said he looked human, right? It
He
looked like
looked
a human in
human.
a suit
Yep.
in a thing.
As
So
opposed to definitely the little grays who looked, like traditional gray
yeah,
aliens that you see on TV.
and I think those are like little pig hybrid clone things that guys, this is 100% like already verified that they have that technology. So they're doing weird shit, especially like their black projects. I guarantee that they have like some weird freaking monkey pig mixes or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Yeah.
that. Man bear pigs. Yeah. Half man, half bear, and half pig.
Right.
But
Yeah, the cloning stuff goes deep, because they really already since the 90s, I know we were in high school around that time, and the cloning thing was big. They're cloning the mice, they're cloning the pigs, it's already ruled unethical and stuff like that. Should they continue the research? And that was then. So, just speculating if whatever was going on in those kind of programs, they're definitely super advanced by now, that's for sure.
Yeah. And here's the thing that you didn't know, or maybe you didn't know. I didn't know this for a while, but I saw Alex Jones on Timcast. This ended up being verified. Alex Jones being right one more time. But the meat that we eat, the steak, all the steak we eat is cloned steak. It's cloned meat.
Damn.
Or I should say from cloned cows. Yeah. It's like one breed, one model cow that just keeps getting recloned.
Well, there's a lot of cattle ranchers out there. I mean,
Well,
surely.
No, obviously they're breeding too, but I'm saying it's like it's like a set genetic code in those cows. So
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
they're still banging and making calves and shit. It's not like they're all coming out of a factory or something like that as cow creatures. But yeah, it's a clone. It's from clone meat, or it's it's like a clone bloodline.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know what's the way you say that.
Yeah, because I've definitely heard of like the whole fake meat thing or the grown lab
Oh.
meat thing, but I
Well,
didn't
that's
think that
different,
much was out there. I mean, I know it's circulating, it's been approved, right, and all that stuff for a while now, unfortunately. But yeah, just another thing,
Yeah,
but
man.
that's human on human. You know what I mean?
That's human on human.
bad, what I think is bad human policy.
Now,
So
do you
that's
think
not alien?
Do you think that a baby has or a human has been cloned yet? Like, and we just don't know about it? Has it happened?
Man, when I was in school, learning about World War II, and especially some of the shit the fucking schmazzies were doing.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were into the occult and stuff.
Hypothetically, allegedly, this show is all just tongue in cheek, So
we're just talking shit. We're running our mouths.
Yeah, but they probably, if that's the case, if they continued that work, they definitely cloned at least a few baby humans by now. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Or attempted to. Were they
At least
successful? That's a different story.
Yeah, right. Or something really fucked up, like they successfully cloned it, and then like as soon as it came out of the womb or its artificial womb, they like smothered it.
Wow.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. That's why let's not go
there's
there.
some X-Files episode that's definitely like that. So
yeah. So I mean, there's these dark projects of shit where our money goes to that we have no clue about. So I mean, again, we're just speculating.
Well, that's a fact. Yeah. No, I'll speculate. That's fact all day. At least that's right. Statement of what you just said. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit. So now, I mean, in a way, it's liberating. It feels good to no longer believe in aliens like that, because I dude, I'm 42, right? Yeah, 42. 42 right now. Hitchhiker's guy, so I am the answer. Only some of y'all will get that. I would say maybe 35 years ago. No, 30 years when I started reaching the age of reason at 10 or 8 or whatever the fuck, and the idea started getting introduced. I really started believing in aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really believed in that shit, UFOs, all that stuff. And up until like maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, it just started slowly eroding. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit. And
yeah.
But let's
interesting though. Yeah. Thanks, Mexico.
Yeah, thanks,
you just
Mexico.
gave us a half hour right there. Let's go.
Yeah. Just what we need from Mexico. More illegal aliens.
All
right, so all right, let's see what else we got here. Moving right along. I got some trailers.
Yeah, what else is trending? What do we got here? It's a Friday night.
I'm a Ninja Turtles fan.
Officially over.
I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. This is a 30-second clip. I just kind of want to whet your appetite here. I haven't seen this yet, but it was up on my recommended while I was doing show prep. So can you see the screen?
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let me know what you think.
What we got? I'm all in.
This is Leonardo test footage. What is this?
Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay.
I think this is a fan-made thing.
Wow. Well, I love how it's gone back to that original look.
Oh, please bring this look back.
I tried to like those CGI Michael Bay ones, but look what this fan made. Good on him. Look what he did.
Yeah, he ruined it.
Show with a less budget. Come on, that was awesome. Wow, badass. I hope they do more of that. Yeah, or I don't know who put that together, but they should continue that for sure.
That was from John Likens, you get yourself a like, and please make this movie we've been waiting for since the '90s. Someone wrote.
Nice.
And
I
you get a
agree with
sub.
that.
Big shout out. I gotta watch this again because that
Play it again, yeah, because even how he fucking takes down that 1 foot dude at the end, vicious.
100%. Look at, and I gotta keep the resolution up. I don't know why it fucking just dropped off there halfway.
Well, it's playing good on this end. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, see, that was dope, bro. We gotta reach out to this guy, and maybe you can collabo then, because now Art the Clown,
Art the Bell, Art Bell the
Art the
Clown.
Bell Clown.
There.
Yeah. What's up?
I was just thinking that. Now imagine Art just comes out.
Yeah, that's the look right there. With the ideas you were telling me about, that'd be sick.
I got some really good ideas there, man. I have to flesh them out, which I think would be a cool show if we put together the script together, me and you.
Yeah,
It'd
that'd be
a
awesome.
Sith Lord Valentine production.
Yeah, and that's when my battery died, so I only got halfway through that layout.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. All right,
Yeah,
moving right along. Let's see what else we got up in this motherfucker.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, let's scale it back. This is another one I have not seen.
Oh well, it's Paramount
What
Plus.
are they doing?
Great
Oh, are they
sitting here with
eating fucking Frasier?
amalgamated with the hoi polloi.
You are the classic everyman.
This is gonna suck.
Surprise!
Dad,
No,
you're at my
of
door,
course
unannounced.
you did.
Now, there's a funny way to say
Yeah,
that.
like every other
Surprise!
sitcom.
What's going on with your son?
Wish I
hate
knew.
that.
He's got a
This is-
girlfriend I've never
I
even
hate
heard
this
of.
already.
I told him I wanted to spend more time with him. He said no.
It's just not a good time.
Have you considered that he hates you?
I miss you, and I won't take no for an answer. So I've taken a job, and I found a place to live.
My dad, I mean, he can be kind of.
He smelled really good.
Yeah, he always smells really good.
Don't sit there. Those are Christian Lacroix pillows.
So we can't sit on the couch.
Not in jeans.
What is Frasier now?
What do you say we have?
I know if they
Toast. I got
drop
some
that
scotch,
bomb,
that
yeah,
sounds good.
stunning and brave.
Top shelf.
10 out of 10.
No, it's on the top shelf of the hutch. Green plastic jug.
But I don't know what to do with
What's the joke? I don't. What,
I
know
haven't
was-
laughed.
I'm spending time with my son, colleagues, and
Can you
friends.
go
It's the
back,
First time in my life.
please?
I can say that Frasier Crane
I'm gonna dissect this
wants for
fucking.
nothing.
Oh, that's too bad. I had somebody that I wanted to
shit
set you
of
up
this
with.
project
We're ready in 5
we're
minutes.
putting on.
The hoi polloi.
Not one fucking laugh, bro.
No,
Not one.
and again,
You
I
wanna
know
bring it
I
back?
say this a lot. I'm the biggest complainer of when I see recycled shit. But here it is, the dad, Frasier, the dad coming back into the son's life, and the son trying to adjust, and them not really being close because the son grew up with the mom, like Lilith, the ex.
Right.
But now Frasier is now becoming like his dad. Only he was close with his dad as a kid, the old cop guy.
Yeah, he was
That was
awesome.
actually that was one of the last good TV sitcom characters, actually.
I loved Frasier. I binged
You did,
Frasier.
The first few seasons were awesome,
yeah.
and then it got okay, and then
Niles
by
and
the
Stephanie.
time Niles and Daphne,
Oh,
yeah,
Daphne, yeah,
Those-
Niles and Daphne.
I had to tune out. I probably watched all of them at the time, but even then, I was like, that's like when Friends became about all the girls and not having babies. Chandler
yeah.
and Monica. It's just like, it's like,
Well,
and Friends was always on the Friends anyway because I'm not a girl. But Frasier, right, started off, but that was like like most sitcoms had that slow decline.
yeah. But
you're
even
right.
by the time it got to its like lameness, the lamest part, it was still enjoyable to a degree.
Yeah,
There was
agree.
like Friends. Friends is another example. Yeah. The first like 3-4 seasons, I think, were like the strongest, but there was still a lot of laughs in the rest of the show. Even and I was a sucker for the end. I liked the
Wow.
ending. I liked it. It was a nice little happy ending, which I hope they don't fucking. if they're doing this to Frasier, we're gonna get refriends or whatever. We're gonna get some weird,
We're gonna get Phoebe's and her 2 kids or whatever. Remember, she had kids
weirdo
from her
kids.
brother or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit we don't want. Shit we don't want. You know, these guys cannot make anything original anymore.
No, and that's another thing too, because now they're pushing that whole. How many times have you seen this sitcom where it's like the dad trying to reconnect with his son, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Now,
Go on.
Frasier is now, and he's still going to be Frasier because Frasier is a very much a character. Even through Cheers, right? He's already established in
so
his
great.
stuff.
Cheers.
But they're gonna, he was, but they're gonna have him do moments where he's like now his dad, and how when his dad had to move in with Frasier, and how Frasier was really annoyed and was like the struggle, you know. So now Frasier will still be Frasier, but he's also gonna take on his dad's role with the son, and he'll probably have his own chair, and maybe get a dog. No, I don't know. It's just
right.
But even the reboot, how they're starting is bad because they're not even doing like. And who's these other group of characters we're bringing in? Like, where's the chick? Where's Roz? Roz is the actress. Is she still alive?
Wow, you really want just a screen full of white people? That's all. That's all. Why have that when we can have a
cast?
Stop, bro. No. We need a diverse ethnic rainbow to really just show how stunning and brave we are as a country in 2023. You know, so let's get a rewatch with this new. I mean, correct thinking. You know, you really, Chuck, you have to think correctly, and then this will be a good show. I have.
What is it about the city of Boston that leads me to forego the most sophisticated?
You're already seeing it. Already there. Here we go.
I feel
you know what
with the hoi polloi.
You are the classic everyman.
Okay, so
that's the fake Niles. That's their cousin Dials.
Yeah, that's Dials. yeah. Miles. Right, and this lady's gonna shit on Frasier throughout the whole show, and just she's gonna teach him how to the real meaning of life and shit.
Wow, do you think they'll hook up?
No,
she's not gonna be the love interest.
No, I don't think so. I mean, if they do, that'll be interesting. No, she's just gonna be like the punchline machine. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you get for being a stupid white piece of shit. You know, whatever the punchline is gonna be. It's gonna be one of those things. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm coming across a little racist right now, but
no, you're fine. Well, you're just pointing out the character thinking that they're right.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Dad,
I love the music.
you're at my door, unannounced.
You gotta have that
Windows Toms, bro.
It's wacky. It's family. It's raps.
Wish I knew. Got a girlfriend I've never even heard of. When I told him I wanted to spend more time with him, he said no.
It's just not a good time.
Have you considered that he hates you?
I miss you, and I won't take no for an answer. So I've taken a job, and I found a place to live.
My dad, I mean, he can be kind of.
He smelled really good.
Yeah, he always smells really good.
Don't sit there. It was our Christian Lacroix.
So we can't sit on the couch.
Not in jeans.
Don't sit there, Jack.
What do you say?
Oh, they had a fire polo. These would be wacky.
Great, I'll go get it.
Yeah.
Up close.
Did you see
nothing
that?
less.
They had a fireman's
It's on the
polo.
top shelf of the hutch, green
They're so
plastic jug.
Oh yeah, can you go back 20 seconds, please? I'm sorry. I gotta hear what the fuck is supposed to be the laugh in that fucking line. Right there is perfect.
What do you say we have a toast?
I got some scotch, if that sounds good.
Great, I'll go get it.
Top shelf.
Up close, nothing less.
No, it's on the top shelf of the hutch, green plastic jug.
Okay, I got it. And it took all my years of watching Frasier when it first came out to actually get that joke.
And friends. For the first time in my life, I can say that Frasier Crane wants for nothing.
Oh, that's too bad. I had somebody that I wanted to set you up with.
I can be ready in 5 minutes.
Oh, it's gonna be a dude.
Gonna
Gonna be a dude.
Right,
So
she's
what
gonna
if
hook,
he-
and of course, the son's girlfriend is the cool bartender at the watering hole that they all go to,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and she's gonna
Totally.
introduce Frasier to her lady friend.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, she'll be played by Blair White. No, right. So we'll see.
Did you like that joke? I asked you to rewind 3 times, though.
That
Did
shit
you
was
like
no,
that?
no,
Did you like how
no.
that implied that Frasier's all fancy, and then the top shelf liquor, they're gonna have some really good bourbon scotch or something, and then Frasier's like, "Great, I'll go get it," and he was like, "Great, by the top shelf, I mean us poor whites who can't afford your psychiatrist salary to drink
Yeah,
the good stuff. We got the green plastic bottle labeled whiskey."
dude, I just realized that. Listen, I hope that the woke trend really is at the end, and I'm reading too much into this, folks. It's 2023 in September. We've had years of this. Now I have a feeling that the pendulum is going to start swinging the other way. We're going to go back to classic 80s where heroes could be any color and no one gave a shit. Especially,
Yeah, and any
especially
gender,
if they're white.
right,
Yeah,
and any
right.
gender. So it was always there, or it's
Watch
been
the
there since
Goonies.
the 80s, 70s. It's been there since the 70s.
Yeah, no, totally, bro. 48
Yeah.
hours. Watch fucking. I mean, dude, just whatever.
Another 48 hours. Right, exactly.
Lethal Weapon, which is
Yeah.
pretty much 48 hours now.
Beverly Hills Cop, one
Beverly
and
Hills
two.
Cop 1 and 2, yeah.
One's
And,
really great. One still holds up. Beverly Hills Cop 1 is still a great.
And 2's not bad.
beginning to end. And 2 is not bad.
2's not
But 2 is
bad.
a little bit more where it's been like 3 or 4 years into Eddie Murphy's fame. So maybe like 2 years. I feel like it came closely, but still, it was
Yeah.
the 2 is definitely where it's the Eddie Murphy like one-liners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Where in 1 he's really acting and doing a good script. 2 it was definitely like, oh yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, right,
Where's your officer? Where's your boss? I want to see your boss right now. Get your boss over here because I'm from Detroit and I'm the new cop in town and I'm gonna kick some ass until this is done. But my name is Maxwell
I need
Foley.
to keep this money
Maxwell
going.
Foley.
Right, yeah. So it's all
Yeah.
that shit. So we've had to put up with like 3, 4, 5 years of people writing shows like none of that ever happened. Like it was fucking Opie Taylor and the Brady Bunch for fucking 2,000 years that America has been a country. Whatever the fuck.
Yep.
But ever since the TV was invented in 33 BC. But ever since the Flintstones, right? Ever since the Flintstones all the way to now. But it's like they're just again. I just have this fear that they're gonna beat Frasier over the head with it, where they're gonna call him out for his being elite and pompous and all this shit. All of a sudden, he's not gonna be a good person. He's gonna be the butt of the joke. Where even in Frasier, the original show Frasier, sure, certain times he was part of the joke, but I don't know. He was a cooler character back then. I don't know.
Yeah, no, totally. And he was all man. Okay, yeah, maybe he was an intellect and maybe slightly like he could be snobby.
Effeminate.
Yeah.
But
or just
little.
full of himself.
But
it was only that was only one small part of his whole character. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he was actually a smart stand-up guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was really relatable at the same time, even though he was smart and successful.
Yeah. But of course, we gotta judge him for
that joke. Really, I had to understand what the fuck that, and of course the son is delivering the punchline of what that joke was. Like,
no, it's on the top shelf.
Yeah.
So let's look at his disappointed face. All right, all right. Let's get off of this shit.
Those poor whites have to drink bathroom gin out of a green plastic thing on the top shelf of our armoire.
You know what, dude? You want something original?
Give
you
me
want something
good.
original?
What did the Staple Singer say? Give me something good.
Yeah. But original, right? Do you want original?
You said, do I want something good? And I said,
want
yeah.
something
You said, do I
original
want
or
something
do you-
original? And I'm like, yeah. You say, yo, Charlie, do you want something fresh? And I'm going to say, hell yeah. Yo, give me something
Yeah.
fresh, Sith Lord.
Well, too fucking bad.
You
Right,
gas me,
'cause-
dog.
Yeah, I it took me too long to build that up, but here we go.
No, I was. Oh no.
Where do you think we should go?
Wherever.
Just enjoy every second of
Wait,
getting
can we go into this for a minute? Can we pause it? I'm sorry. Before we watch this,
The language on
the language.
We pause. Okay.
Yes, because just remind me, what was the first one? The guy and his family move into the new town, and the kid gets hit by the tractor, right?
The
And
truck.
then,
Yeah.
right,
And the highway.
And then Frankenstein's all
He
like,
buries
"Don't
his
go
son
over
there.
that road," right? And then they buried.
Don't
Okay,
go
okay,
down
I
that
got
road.
it.
Yeah. Herman Munster. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I needed to refresh in my Pet Cemetery. And who was Zelda?
Yeah.
It was the wife's sister who was crippled, and it was all flashback scenes or
Yeah.
something.
It was just a flashback, which was the scariest part of that fucking movie.
Yeah, especially when I was like 12 or 13. You know,
I
what?
couldn't
Do you know what
look at
year
that.
the original came out?
87, 88,
Was that?
80s.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Was
around
that an
that time.
80s movie? So I was even more of a little. You know what? Can we watch the original Pet Cemetery trailer and then come back to this one?
You want? Okay.
Let's
All right. Fuck it.
let's
Let's,
take
yeah.
the
Let's
audience on a dive here.
run this back.
Because
Let me run this
you fucking black pilled me on Pet. Remember when I was all like, "Oh, Pet Cemetery, that's a good scary movie," because I had the 1980 something year old in me,
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
scared by the Zelda scene, and who didn't love Fred Gwynn at the time, right? And he's just
Yeah.
coming up with My Cousin Vinny or some shit. So so you had Fred Gwynn and this crazy story by Stephen King. And the
Wow, they
crazy
really-
Zelda lady, right? So when we watched it again at my sister's Halloween party,
Didn't hold
you
up.
had these stitches because you took the blinders off. I could never see the movie the same way again. You
What
were
is
like,
this
"This
place?"
is
Oh man.
You here to bury Alan's cat.
You do not want to watch Blade Runner, which, by the way, I'm seriously considering for hate watch, so I can finally say I've watched the whole movie start to finish. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm going to black pill you on that one.
interesting because that's a favorite of mine."
Yeah, no, maybe not. I know. Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
that would
I'm
be
not
like,
hardcore about it. Like the people who are like, "Oh, Blade Runner, I can tell you every little thing about it." I'm not one of those guys. It's just once
yeah.
I was old enough, because there was a period of time where I couldn't get through Blade Runner, the Channel 11 Sunday afternoon movie. I was just too much. I just thought Sean Young was pretty to look at, even
Yeah.
as a kid. But when I finally sat down and watched it, like in my 20s, 30s, I loved it.
you
And
loved
who
it.
wasn't
All right.
freaking, yeah.
The eyeball scene on the shoulder is literally the only
I just do
thing
eyes.
that I
I
like.
just
that.
do eyes.
I just do eyes. The dude's fucking with him. I thought that that came off really convincing, And if we did a hate watch, it's one of those movies that it would be like 10 in every fucking category, and then 0 for likability. Is one of the I get it looks good, but I don't know. Actually, it would probably in my opinion, a weak mark in dialogue. Even though it was acted good, a lot of that dialogue is I don't know. But all right. So to go back to this, I brought it to the original Pet Cemetery.
Okay, excellent. Let it roll. Because I will never see this movie the same way again.
Yeah.
In fact, and I rated
What is
one
this
of the
place?
pinheads.
I brought
The
you
first
here to
Hellraiser
bury
to me was
Alan's
just like
cat.
this. How you saw this? How I saw that.
Why, Judge? I have no reasons.
I dreamed he got hit by a car and you and Mr. Crandall buried him in the Pet Cemetery.
What did we do
Fuck up, you little shit.
Yeah, get a dream the exact premise too. Look at that.
Oh, we got a cat that looks just like Church.
Bless you and keep you.
Ever
buried a person up there?
May the Lord make his face to shine upon you.
Sacrilegious bastard.
Daddy's gonna do something really bad.
You're thinking of putting him up there. Don't deny the thought hadn't crossed your mind. Come back to me, Gage.
Now, what's a Ute?
come back to us.
My biological is kicking.
Paramount Pictures.
There's
presents
Zelda.
Yes, she was. I saw that.
all-time best-selling tale of horror. Pet Cemetery.
Damn.
Scary at
Can
the
we find
time.
out what year did that come out?
89.
89. It was. That was the shit at the time. People fucking loved that movie. Or maybe they just loved the hype of it too. You know what I mean? I don't know. It wasn't like when I was 9 years old, I was walking around asking people what they thought of Pet Cemetery.
Movies hit different. Movies hit different in the 80s, man.
They really
first
did.
off, yeah, you kids today, right? Like,
Yeah, we become that
It's-
generation, Felix.
yeah, it's an embarrassment of riches as far as being able to pick any movie. There's some movies, like, I kind of go back and forth. There's some movies, like for example, if the Avengers came out in the 80s, it would have blown our mind. Like, if it looked as it did, right? And like Infinity War. Imagine they released Avengers Infinity War and they some time traveler brought it back to 1985, whatever, it would blow Back to the Future out the water because of the special effects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's certain movies that would be like, oh, if I saw this movie as a kid, it would blow me away. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, same. You know.
But damn, bro. Like, I mean, now we live in now, like in Spaceballs. This is now. So
Yeah. If we want to go back to then, we'd have to rewind it.
Yeah.
But we can't go any further until we get there now.
Yeah. When will now be then? Soon.
Right now. Soon. That's great.
But
can I say I saw that recently? Not that but that still held up to me. That still was making me laugh. I knew all the beats and everything, but after taking a long pause from that, I was like, this movie still works.
It still works.
Like, yeah.
But it is a comfort food because, like, all right, so Mel Brooks movies, a lot of the beats, like, first off, if you've seen one, for the most part, you've seen them all in a certain way, in a certain degree.
Yeah, absolutely. From history of the world, all that.
It's the same shit. Oh, they made like a sequel to History of the World finally?
No.
And released it on Hulu as like a show. That, like, I refuse to watch, and I think it got rated really bad.
Was Mel Brooks behind it?
Mel Brooks was probably there in name. That dude's like 176 years old by now. Like,
Yeah, he's up there.
He's up there. He's like, signing shit from his. Like, yeah, we'll get the news any day now. God bless him. And I'm saying that, a lot of the beats are the same, but a lot of those movies are still amazing. Spaceballs, History of the World, Young Frankenstein, fucking High Anxiety. High Anxiety is underrated.
Yeah, High Anxiety. Yeah, it's underrated. Exactly. I agree. I liked it when it came out. I was just a kid, but grew up watching all the Mel Brooks stuff with my dad, and of course Spaceballs, which was for us, really.
That was for us. That was for us.
Young Frankenstein, one of my dad's favorites. So I love that. So, but yeah, High Anxiety, definitely underrated. When that came out, that was a good home rental. That was one me and my brothers would just rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every once in a while. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Back then, Netflix was called Blockbuster.
Yeah. Shit.
Or Joe and Max Rentals. No, or whatever the fuck, what I mean?
Yeah. Because even
Max's
before
Video.
Blockbuster, right. It was the mom and pop shop.
Yo, those were the days, man.
Those were
Nothing
the days.
beats, bro. Nothing beats walking into a store, into a video store, and just picking up movies and looking at the back.
Yep.
For an
Especially on
hour.
Friday night, right? If it's Friday, Saturday night, right? Maybe you get together with your boys or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, my grandma's gonna let me have the basement. Come over, we'll watch this movie." Sometimes you get together with friends and watch movies at someone's house, or if you're just chilling and it's like, "Oh, the parents want to see a movie, so they'll let you pick one." You know what I mean? And it's just like the weekends here, right? Exactly. I'm gonna watch Ghostbusters. No one's gonna interrupt me. I'm gonna have my candy bar.
Right. Now,
shit.
Let's compare that to now with, again, an embarrassment of riches. We have all those great movies, plus a whole fuckload more, and instead of having to go to the store to pick these movies up, it's literally right in front of you, and you're just swiping, swiping. It is so boring and dull, and it's like,
Yeah.
I've seen this. I don't want to see this. This looks stupid. This looks stupid. This looks stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
so
For like an hour, just like like I'm trying to watch something,
Yep.
and yeah, just the thrill of picking out a movie is just gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
you
then
could ask Lyra. If like once you start scrolling, I'm out. Like I immediately like I have a movie in mind, and she gets pissed because it's a movie. It's a movie we've seen. I'll be like,
Right?
"Oh,
Yeah.
Elm Street." Like I always do this. Whatever. Let's watch The Exorcist. Or let's watch Armageddon. Like we've seen this already, dude. It's like yes, and I know they're good. So
Right, and it is right. To have something new does help.
It's not like I never watch anything new, and I like some new
You
stuff.
watch actually more new stuff than I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do appreciate it to a certain degree, but I don't know, man.
Well, I hear you. Well, I know Pet Cemetery is one of those home rentals that we would get as groups of friends, or me and my brothers, whatever. It's like, so let's see the new trailer now. Thank you for refresh. I needed that refresh on that too. It's been so long.
Where do you think we should go?
Wherever.
Just enjoy every second of getting the heck out of Ludlow!
Ew, it's queef.
The hell is that?
Dog is
First place I learned about death was a pet cemetery.
all right, they're bringing the circle back. They're bringing the phone back. See, I'm glad we went
The
to
secret place.
They reference to the Indians. Someone killed the bear.
Yeah.
The Indians killed the bear.
Generation to generation. Dead things buried in that land would come back. There's something else.
Can you hear them? Voices.
I think something's wrong. Continue.
He needs time
Go
to
smoke
adjust.
into the woods, fool.
The people built the pet cemetery to protect them from evil. That's not Timmy. Something's talking through him.
Wrong.
So wrong.
Hell, what have you done? We have to find Timmy. Now stop this.
I held him the day he came into this world. And I'm going to hold him the day he goes out.
Oh, really? That one? Yeah. Oh, she gone. That worked actually pretty good. That movie looks groovy, baby. Oh, it's a show? I don't even know what
Yeah,
that
that
is. Is that a show or a movie?
That was Austin Powers. Oh, that's Pet Doc. Yeah, it's a movie, and it looks fucking retarded. They already remade Pet Cemetery. They did a remake. I haven't seen it, and I actually heard it was probably better than the original, if we're being fair. But I mean, I don't know. So yeah, let's see that. All right, let's. Okay, maybe now it's time that we do something original, right? So let me see what we got here.
Please. Give me something good.
I don't even know if this qualifies as original. I'll let you decide.
I'll be the judge of that. Good sir. What we got here? Oh shit, Jeepers Creepers?
For appreciation.
No.
It's a time to remember our many blessings, to celebrate with the ones that we love the most, and it's time for all families to be together.
Oh, Dip, I know what you did. Dude, Dr. Giggles. Wow, slasher holiday film.
I'm kind of in.
Yeah, well, I mean, this villain looks intriguing. I definitely want to know who that is.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we'll know what that is. It's original, in a way. But does that look familiar to you?
I mean, only in the sense that it's another slasher holiday heavily around the Thanksgiving, Christmas. You know what I mean?
Okay,
That
all right.
Christmas
You don't remember
looks
this? Okay.
No,
don't
no, is
remember.
that the Dead Pilgrim? Who's the Dead Pilgrim guy?
No, I don't know who the Dead Pilgrim is, but I will say this: this was all right. So, do you remember Grindhouse, the Quentin Tarantino like
I
double feature
remember, but
movie?
I've never saw the movies or the triplet sequences or whatever it is. I
Okay, all
remember
right,
when
yeah.
it
So,
came out, but I never saw the movie or
never
the
saw it.
double feature. Yeah, because
But
what
yeah,
is it? It's 2 movies in one, or 2 or 3 stories in one.
yeah. It's 2 movies,
Mhm.
and it's in a way it's kind of like an experience. Apparently this movie didn't age well, I guess, or it's
They
not
didn't even do
rated as.
well at the time, right? Even a
Right.
lot of the fans. He's coming off Pulp Fiction, so
I
people went to
liked
see
it,
that, and they were
but
like, "What the fuck is this?" And you're right. It was divided. You either loved it and got it, and you were a fan of Quentin Tarantino, and you appreciated it, and knew where it was coming from because Quentin Tarantino loved those grindhouse movies of the day,
yeah,
or you were like in the camp of no, we wanted more Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction stuff.
yeah.
So
So
you had
this was definitely more of a stray. This was more in like From Dusk Till Dawn territory, and in a way, and again, it's an experience. It was like walking into a movie theater in like the 60s, 70s and catching a double feature, right? They had like the filters on there to give it that old school look, and they even gave you these fake commercials, right?
Mhm.
Fake
I
trailers in
didn't know that,
between.
but that's cool.
All right, and
Yeah.
before. Now, one of these fake trailers was for a movie you may know called Machete. Remember when
Which
Machete
I
came
didn't
out?
see, yeah. But I know Danny Trejo as
Machete.
Machete.
Machete, right? So
Yeah.
that was based off of a trailer. Like originally it was a bullshit trailer,
Mhm.
and they ended up picking it up and making a movie out of it.
That's pretty cool. Was Quentin Tarantino behind that?
Yeah. Yeah, and Robert Rodriguez, they were all involved to some degree.
Mhm.
I don't know if Quentin Tarantino just signed off on it, but the movie was cool. I think it's very liberal, like commie shit if we look at it now,
Mhm.
immigration stuff.
Yeah, I've
But I
never
enjoyed it.
seen it. But I know it's got its cult following, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. But this movie, Thanksgiving, is also based off of one of those trailers in the Grindhouse.
Oh, that's cool.
I am going to show you their fake trailer. This is from like when this movie came out, 2007. All right, so first off, this trailer I think is just awesome. It just looks like an old movie. I wanted this movie forever.
This holiday season, prepare to have the stuffing scared out of you. Thanksgiving. In the town of Plymouth, Massachusetts, the fourth Thursday in November is the most celebrated day of the year. The table is set. The festivities have begun. But uninvited guests have arrived, and this year there will be no leftovers.
I love this. Just staying up there. Ah!
Oh, nice.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to edit this.
Wow, she's got a great body.
White meat, dark meat, All will be caught.
Oh, no.
Come on, Judy.
Happy Thanksgiving, baby.
Thanksgiving.
Cool it, Judy. You're safe. Mommy's here.
I love this.
Son of a bitch.
Arrive hungry.
Happy Thanksgiving, Grandma.
Leave stuff. From Rector Eli Roth. Thanksgiving. You'll come home for the holidays in a body bag.
Look at that turkey at the end.
That's hysterical. Wow.
Come
Yeah, I'm
on.
gonna have to sit and watch Grindhouse now.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you'll like the movies. They're a little actually. The more I think about it, I'm like, these are kind of dumb. I do own them. We could do a hate watch, but that would be like a double feature for another time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I might check it out though on my spare time or something just to get caught up because that was great. That was brilliant.
That fake trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In fact,
I'm a little. Go on.
Can you rerun the new trailer now? Because now I got to see it in context now. Now.
Yeah.
Let's watch that one again. Because they almost do it shot for shot.
Yeah, but my problem is
It's a time to
I wish they
remember
kept
our
the
many
look.
blessings.
Of the grainy look.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
home
like this
video?
polished look.
Celebrate
Yeah.
with the ones that we love the most.
And I have a feeling they'll release a version
And it's
that
time
is
for
like
all families to be together.
filtered like that. Like it'll be an option.
Yeah. They should.
Sounds like a bad
That's a
kill.
new shot. Right. That's a new shot. It's not totally shot for shot, but yeah, they incorporated a lot. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like, who's that guy? That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think they're gonna do a good job?
Yes. Yes, but let me just say I won't be surprised if I'm disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm actually a little optimistic on this one. You know, they took long enough to come out to release it. I wanted it. The second I saw that trailer, I'm like, and then I saw that they made Machete. My first thought was like, please make Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they should have
Please
made
make
Thanksgiving.
Right
now, one thing about the original fake trailer is that it's got that hokiness. You know what I mean? So, do you think that they're gonna ruin this one by trying to take themselves too serious and be like the next Art the Clown, or do they save it by bringing a little hokiness, or will the hokiness in this would that ruin it? Like, which way would you like to see them take it? Because the hokiness, not just the graininess of the film, but the hokiness.
Yeah. Bills getting head and the head falls off.
right.
The trampoline one. I mean, like
all those kills were great. You know, the knife in the pussy, the fucking kid getting head, loses his head. That was great. But that's very hokey.
Humans.
Yeah, right.
Like,
how would you like to see them take this?
That I want that hokiness. I want that. I kind of feel like that the look is important to sell that.
Mm-hmm.
And it really worked with how they filtered it and gave it that old school look, because that looks like a fucking movie that you would rent in 1987, 89 or whatever the fuck.
Totally.
It looks like one of those movies that you would see at the video store and like, you know, it looks like that, you know, but I don't know how that's going to work here. I don't know if they're going to try to take the material more serious. I'm a little scared now that the more that I think about it. Yeah, because they're giving it this Scream look almost, like this just polished look.
Yep.
And I don't have a problem with Scream, at least the first one.
No, exactly. But I know
Yeah,
what you
but
mean about like the vibe and taking itself serious, and and
I
then
want the
what's
hokiness.
that like that movie Krampus? You know what I mean? It's like
Oh,
the dark
Krampus? I didn't
Christmas.
see it.
I didn't see it either, but I know that movie is supposed to be like a serious horror Christmas holiday like slasher.
And it needs to be Gremlins. It needs to have
Yeah.
that tone. And
Something.
that's the tone it needs. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see it. Maybe it does have that. So that's something on.
Yeah, true. I don't think it did though, but I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, I don't wonder, will the hokiness be cool and save it, or is the serious tone gonna, bring it down a notch?
This is a bonus.
Bonus
trailer.
Who's that?
Right
Is that you?
here.
Into this house. Don't. If you are thinking of opening this door, don't. If you are thinking of checking out the basement, don't look behind. Don't look here. Don't look up. Don't look anywhere. Don't scream for help. Don't move. Don't even breathe. Don't. You are thinking of seeing this film alone. Don't.
They didn't get that one last one in there.
That's funny. That worked. Yeah, that's great. Was that also from Grindhouse?
Yeah. It's in a fake trailer. The trailers, in my opinion, were better than the movies. I could have done almost like 3 hours of that shit.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
the movies are still good. Don't get me wrong. But it's what it is. So we're gonna round it off here, and we do have time to do a hate watch the way we got this going on. If we cap it off with this lovely gem here.
What do we got here?
All right, you see the screen? Can you see?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh shit! What do we got? We got Aquaman.
I'm a husband and a father, and I wouldn't have it any other way. How you doing, Pops? My job was a little less stressful than yours. Oh yeah, I finally got a job. I'm the king of Atlantis.
He hangs his uniform on a clothes hanger.
Call this place home.
He has two laundry.
Doesn't mean they don't like me.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear. I'm gonna murder his family and burn his kingdom to ash. I think I know someone might be able to help us. Ooh, you look rough. Good job, little brother. High five. Do not call me brother.
Yo, they're giving us this whole movie.
Yeah, well, I hate this job.
True king built bridges, right?
Yeah, King built bridges.
True king builds bridges.
We need to find Manta.
He's different now. He's stronger than before.
It's the Black Trident. During King Atlan's time, there were seven
Black
The Trident was a curse upon them all.
The Trident's dark magic is spreading.
He means to end the bloodline.
didn't know realize that.
These movies, the first
Can't
one,
leave our
these,
children to wolves
I
without
think the
hope.
Aquaman sucked more than
You're not as bad at this as you think.
any of the other DC movies.
What's that?
These
Say that again?
Aquamans are horrible. The first one sucked.
Yeah.
This one looks like shit. At least they look like
I
they
like the
have
first one.
somewhat better graphics in this one. The first one, the first Aquaman, I saw in the theater
like
too. No, and
Oh,
the
yeah?
movie was shit. Acting was bad. The script was bad, and the graphics were fucking laughable. Some of the
Yo, you
scenes
know-
with William Dafoe underwater.
Oh man, this just speaks so much of me and my taste, right? Because I told you about Blade Runner, it'd be like 10, 10, 10, and then like abilities like 0 or 1. It's like just like whatever.
Yeah.
And Aquaman 1 is like it'd be like 4, 3, 4. You know what I mean? It'd be like some mid-level shit, but I liked it. Also, but my likability would be like 4 or 5. Like I liked it. I didn't hate it. I knew it was definitely flawed. There were things of it that I liked. I'll tell you right now. I liked the Black Manta character. I thought he was the most interesting part of that movie. But then he was underused here. But now I think they're gonna ruin him here. So, but
Yeah, it looks like it.
let's see what they got.
If you need, 7 kingdoms will follow.
Well, we were pretty much at the end anyway.
Can we just?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super
Yeah.
impressed with the DC stuff. That looks really silly to me. That one, not even silly in
Yeah,
a
same.
laughable Monty Python way. It just looks really.
Yeah, it looks bloated. Like because that was definitely the last movie, bloated. Ironically, and
First
people are up.
Aquaman was bad.
People were up Jason Momoa's ass, like how great he was casting choice as Aquaman. I'm not really in that camp. I don't hate him as Aquaman. But the villain of the first movie would have made a better Aquaman. His half brother Orm, who's returning in this one, it has he looks like Aquaman.
Yep.
Like the original
Totally.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
They had to go with the Polynesian fucking
Moana.
Yeah. He's a Moana Aquaman, I guess. I don't know, but it's
the Schwarzenegger body, right? The Terminator build,
Yeah. Now again, I don't hate the iteration of it. Like there is good in it, I guess, to a certain degree, and I enjoyed his character, and I liked him in the original movie and in Zack Snyder's Justice League. But it's like what they're doing with like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. I showed you that shit, and then I'm like, I think she's just horrible casting. And if laugh at me for watching the cartoons, I get it, but like the one thing I remember from the cartoons, it'd be like if someone tried to cast Bugs Bunny, and then they like the voice is like some Boston chick or some, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
No, I hear you. And the Aquaman's, I think, is shit.
All these movies prove we need a fucking writer strike, and I hope they keep striking. They keep fucking going, because this is just pitiful.
Yeah. Needs to be a pause on all the shit movies, shit scripts, shit shows.
Oh yeah, totally. Now this is gonna be a sneak peek for Hate Watch. If we jump on it now, we can do it.
I'm a little tired though. What were you thinking? How long?
How long the movie is it?
To be a party pooper. I had a long day. Yeah.
All right, man.
What do you think? Let's watch the trailer here. Surprise me. Oh, that's right. You did say smile, and I confused it with the telephone game. All right,
What would you like to talk about?
Hi, patient. Hi. I know you're nervous. I just want to have a chat.
I'm seeing something no one else can see except for me. It's smiling at me. Oh my God!
Yesterday, a patient in your care died brutally in front of you.
Kumar.
Hey, Kumar.
I need to
Yeah.
find an explanation for what happened.
Smiling at me. It's smiling at me.
Creepy.
You're going to die! You're going to die! You're going to die! You're going to
I found 20 cases involving 19 victims with a direct line linking them all together.
You said only 19. Why is it that everybody else who's seen it is dead and you're alive? I've seen it too.
You?
Get away from me! How long between each victim's death?
None of them survived longer than a week.
Today's my 4th day. I am not gonna keep running. I have to face it.
How does it make you feel?
I'm just really scared that something bad is going to happen.
Oh,
So yeah,
shit.
I'm up in the air. I like this movie.
Right.
I think there's a chance you might like it, but more than likely you won't.
And you've already
But yeah,
seen it?
I have seen it. I liked it.
You've
I
seen
picked
it and
these
you
out.
liked
This is
it?
why I picked these. Look, my job is to pick a movie for you to shit on. But I have to. There
You
has
need
to
to shit
be.
on it. Yeah, because I
There
might like
has
it,
to
and I'll
be.
always be honest.
Yeah, there has to be a kernel, and we did kind of get to that to a certain degree with the score. With what was the last movie that we saw? Oh, Brother wasn't as bad, even though you still didn't like it. It wasn't like a total shit fest,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But yeah, I don't know. So yeah. So you're not up for it. You want to wrap it up at this point?
I don't know, unless you want to do like a smile in 2 parts. If you want to just do like a start some of it, unless you just want to save it for one watch.
When are you free again?
Like I could check out like the first half hour. So I got like a half hour still in me. Unless you just want to save it, because I don't mean to be a party pooper, but I'm a little winded.
Yeah, no, we'll wait. We'll wait.
All right. We'll
the
save
trailer.
it.
But let me see. Do we have anything else here?
Yeah, there's got to be a few more things we could peruse.
Oh yeah, there is this. Now this is just I haven't watched this new trailer. This is for The Exorcist Believer. The new trailer dropped. The second one. Ooh, 5,000 dislikes. I'm probably not.
Wow.
I'm around. Yeah, 26,000 likes.
The Exorcist. I gotta watch part 2 one day. I like 3.
Yeah. I really like 3. I like 3 a lot. I didn't like it as it had to grow on me. It had to grow on me because the first time I was not happy. Nothing compares to the first movie.
No, nothing. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to look at. This is why I give Exorcist 3 so much credit, because it really tried to do everything different from the movie. They even almost made it a different genre. It was almost like a procedural detective, like really dark detective.
Yeah. And that move, right, is a gamble, but it worked for 3. It saved the franchise, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I haven't seen part 2. I need to see part 2. I heard part 2 is really bad.
So bad.
But if anything, for me, it's like with most franchises, like I have 1 and I have 3 on that.
Yeah.
And that is enough. You know what I mean? It's
Did you
almost
see
like
the
certain
prequels?
Halloweens I have to like just drop. You
Yeah.
know? No, I didn't see any prequels or anything.
You didn't
Oh,
see
did we watch? Did we watch some? No, we
did.
spoke about it though. We talked about one of them.
Yeah, we talked about the trail. We showed the trailer, I think, for the prequels.
Yeah,
And there was
yeah.
like 2 cuts of it. There was like it was like they got like 90% through one of them, and then they decided to reshoot it. So
That's
it's like
weird. Yeah.
just money down the toilet.
Yeah.
And
Was
both
this
versions, yeah, both versions were like less than mediocre. Like one was slightly better than the other one, but you know, one was a better polished turd than the other. Essentially, it wasn't that good.
Yeah, they just couldn't get it right.
All right, so let's see what we got here. I hated the last trailer. I hope this one's a little better.
Don't be scared.
I eat Bibles.
We've met
before. Oh, edgy.
Because that's the original mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, let's rewatch it. Right. Do I like that they brought the mom back? It could be cool. That could be really good or
What do you
bad.
think evil is?
Evil is my daughter. She's upstairs, and my granddaughter.
We're born in this
Here we
world
go.
with hope and dreams and a desire to
I
be
will be
happy.
watching this.
What's going on, my daughter?
It's happening to my daughter too.
The devil has one wish
Wherever those girls went, they brought something back with them.
to make us lose faith,
But I believe you can help get our daughters back.
to kill it in us. And the devil never gives up. She knows who I am. Where's the other girl?
What you're doing here is dangerous.
This looks
People
bad.
have died on both sides of possession.
Cool, nice dubstep remix of the Exorcist theme. Here we go.
Yeah.
If you don't make it, I don't make it.
Mama,
What is it, baby?
I can't get you.
Baby, I'm right here.
I don't want to go to hell.
Good. Play that trick on you.
There are 2 heartbeats. Is it working? They're beating in sync.
Say that again.
Nah, just look for the writing.
What did you do?
Oh.
One girl lives, one girl dies.
You get to choose.
Wow, that one line. Okay.
That looks really bad.
Really bad. Yeah. I'm not in. Although
No.
it's funny, they say it's like one gets to live, one gets to die. That right there is an interesting premise that has nothing to do with The Exorcist, but it's like you get 2 families fighting over whoever kills the other parent or whatever, that child lives. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah,
bullshit
I liked it
that,
better
you
the
know.
first time they did it in Sophie's Choice.
Sophie's Choice. Yeah. I mean, oh my god, this looks so fucking bad.
That looks so bad. Do you like the addition of the new expanded all-inclusive cast there?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'm glad because finally we get to see black children get possessed by the devil too, and
Yeah, the voodoo, right?
yeah. So it's I don't know. It's a shame because the other girl looks like Reagan. They almost could have like played an Exorcist, a real Exorcist 2 sequel that took place.
Yeah,
after
say
that.
that's the granddaughter. You bring back the mom. You know what I mean?
I'd say make it about Reagan like a year later because she could play that. She
Well, the
almost
mom's
looks like
too
Reagan.
old to be
The
a year
mom's too
later.
old. You're right.
But you make that Reagan's daughter. You make that the mom's granddaughter. You could be back in the same house. You don't want to just repeat one. like how they did those Star Wars remakes, you know.
Oh yeah, Force Awakens.
So you don't want to do that, but you could have just made it the mom. I mean, where's the chick, Sally
yeah.
Field? Not Sally Field. Where's the girl? I mean, where's
Linda Blair.
Linda Blair? Is Linda Blair not coming back to do it?
I guess
Yeah.
we're gonna see her in like the last 30 seconds of this movie because apparently this is part 2. This is a 2-parter, or they're making a trilogy or some dumb shit.
Are they really?
I think that's their plan.
Wow.
I am
With
hoping
this
against
cast?
hope.
Yeah.
Is
shit.
bombed and it doesn't see the light of day, you know, because I don't know. I remember the first trailer, and they try to get away from it from this trailer, so it's like it's already in the back of my head. But she was trying to say like, the mother was saying, "Oh, in order to there's all these different tribes that have different rituals of exorcism, and we have to use them all.
You have to try them all."
What?
No, you don't. Right? How about
none of them work?
Yeah, and who's really doing the exorcist thing? Come on, it's the Catholic Church. They're out there fucking exorcising demons, you know, and so it's like we all know this is coming, whether you're into it or not, the Catholic faith. So now that's going to be really ripped away, I bet.
Oh,
Or at
yeah.
least
Oh, that's
it seems like
peeled
it.
away. And by the way, if they were to use a Catholic priest from this day and age, and say we did keep it in modern age, with the church so tarnished right now and under like a lot of scrutiny and a lot of controversy
Yep.
and a lot of
And
things
for
like
all
that,
their faults too, exactly.
that
you know?
makes an interesting character with that type of backdrop. That, you know, because Father Damien Karras in the original one was wrestling with his faith, but
Right.
the church was in somewhat better shape then.
Yep.
You know, I mean, compared to now, a lot. You know, first off, again, you have a lot of priests out there who don't even believe. They don't believe in this. They believe like the miracles didn't really happen, and they were just kind of written different, and this, that, and the other, like fucked up shit. So imagine you're a priest surrounded by that, and then you have to confront. You have to be called into an exorcism. You know, like
That'd be
that's an interesting story.
Yeah.
No, what
yeah.
they're gonna do? They're gonna do the mom and make her fucking be the smart one to figure out that, oh, Damien Karras and all his years of psychology and years in the faith and all of that. Don't worry about that shit.
Yeah.
I know the real answer.
We need the Indian witch doctor.
We went a little bit here, a little bit there. We went and grabbed from all these different little rituals. Yo.
Yeah, the witch doctors from each tribes. you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they're gonna ruin that shit, and
They already did. They already did.
I'm here for it, and because at least again, Exorcist 3. Yeah, one of the characters. What was the Father Dyer? Was it Father Dyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was in the first one too. Yeah, no, like the Catholic Church was prevalent. It was present in the movie. It was a force.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so the fact that they undid that shit, that they're undoing it, they're trying to make this mainstream generic. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Blast.
Exactly.
Like we'll come back to that word. I used it last week. The blood
It's a
pure blast.
fucking clown mass. This whole movie is one big clown mass.
The clown mask. Yeah, exactly. And guess what, man? All right, so you're gonna poop out. Are you gonna be free either tomorrow or Sunday?
Yeah, I'm thinking Sunday night. I should still be on the norm, so maybe we could pick up the Hate Watch episode.
We'll do Hate Watch then. We'll do Hate Watch. Do you think Smile will do it? We'll see. And
yeah, we can run Smile.
We can run Smile. All right. And
unless you think of
tomorrow,
something else, let me know.
and tomorrow is my playoff day at pool, my tri cup.
Oh shit! Well then, good luck tomorrow. What time is that?
I wake up early, man. I think I'm getting picked up at 7:30 in the morning. It's probably going to be an all-day event.
Oh shit! Yeah, I got to be up at 7:30 too.
I am a fucking just whatever. I'm in my own head. I got my ass seriously kicked in my league game on Wednesday, so it's like now I got to come off of that shit and you know, play playoff worthy. It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't psych yourself out. You know what I mean? That loss is behind you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Go
no,
in there
it's got to be.
fresh and focused. Yeah.
It's got
Have
to
a
be.
good breakfast. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh
Good
yeah.
strong cup of black coffee.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, and hit the ground running. I'm gonna play on the big tables, like the longer ones, because for the game it'll be the bar box. Maybe that'll help a little bit with my aim. And
Nice. You're gonna be on the big boy tables.
yeah, the 9-foot table, but the playoff game itself will be on the regular bar box, the regular
That's great.
6-foot
That
table.
means use these tables to sharpen up. This way, when you get back to the smaller tables, you know what I mean? Your game and your shit should be fucking nice and tight, nice and
Nice and
accurate,
tight.
right?
Hell yeah, amen, man. So
And your
pray.
angles all in, right? It's all about angles and shit.
Yeah,
Do you get
hell
into
yeah.
that? Do you get into all the dots on the fucking side of the table and all the geometry and shit into it?
Well, I did a very brief introduction on that's called like the diamond system, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't really fuck with that. I am right now focusing on setting up future shots. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's key.
let me see. We'll end with with this real
Yeah, do
quick.
some cool stuff. Let's see some cool diamond shots and shit.
Well, I don't, yeah, wish I had some diamond shot stuff, but
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to show me some of your clips, or if you want to look
yeah,
up
yeah,
some
I'm going
stuff?
on my channel because the other, it's like, from what I understand, they've been hitting the copyrights with that shit.
Oh, that sucks.
So
Yeah, you just want to see a demonstration. Not trying to steal
yeah,
somebody's
right.
shit. Yeah.
So this is like one of my latest shorts that just dropped, and
Nice.
it's a nine. This is a 9-ball practice drill, but this is like I'm trying to shoot the balls in numerical order: 2, 3. I think this is the 2, 3, the 5, the 7, and the 9. Right.
Yeah, are
And
you
this is
pulling pockets too? Are you do you have to do that? Or you don't have to?
you kind of, in a way, you just have to be smart about your shot, but you don't have to call the pocket. Here, this was my first mistake. I should have came out around here instead of there, and then this ends up happening.
Oh shit, you can do it.
You
Nice.
win.
Nice save.
And that's the win. All right, so let me see. What the hell?
What game was that?
I don't know. It's a weird.
Oh, I know this game. That's Asian Driver. I
Yeah,
know Asian
right.
Driver.
Really? That's what you're going with?
You know
Let
what?
me see,
Speaking
is
of
it-
games, I've been wanting to ask you too because I saw this thing someone was playing where it looks like Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? The
Yep.
look of it. And
Yeah.
but I guess people have built their own servers. So inside the world of Grand Theft Auto, have you heard of this? People have their own PC server things where they create their own characters, and it's almost like
Yeah.
branching out of GT5.
Yeah, I
But they
have heard of
build
that.
their own little. What is that? What is that called?
Like
Am I,
modding, pretty much.
am I explaining it right? Yeah. So what? It's based in the premise of whoever made Grand Theft Auto 5 made this platform where people can almost like Sims their own city and be their
Yeah.
own characters and shit.
Yeah, I've seen some of that.
Are
But
you
you
into
know what
that?
though? But I will. You actually kind of gave me an idea here. This is something I meant to.
Yeah, because you're a gamer guy. And I only bring it up because the person I was watching playing, he's like in this GTA world, like you have the guy who's the firefighter, you have the guy who's the police officer, you have some random people just running around being wild. But let's just say
Yeah.
like the cop will like actually go and try to arrest these, I don't know, I guess we'll call them players, right? But then he'll spend like all
Right,
day
right.
like doing the cop, like filling out paperwork, talking to lawyers. I was like, is this really a game? Do you know? I don't know if I'm explaining this right, because I was like, that's why I was like, I wanted to know if you were into this and if you had a character, because it's almost like more tedious than a fun playing game.
Yeah, I don't know. After a while, that shit starts getting yeah, that gets in the weeds, and yeah, that's like when it comes to mods and weird shit like that. You need a really good computer. My computer's okay, not for that type of gaming, and where I just need all this extra shit to, like that's why I like just I hang with my PlayStation, my Xbox. But yeah, man, this I got for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh
'Cause
yes, I'm glad we came back to the gaming. Right.
Yeah, I hate that this guy's on there. I mean, and no shout out to this guy. Actually, is a good channel, but
Absolutely wild.
All right, well, let's give him a shout out. Who's this guy?
State Park.
Insum, and he's got
Reopen
760,000
now. I love that they're
subscribers.
actually building a world here. Excuse me. This is a class, or this is a remake of the classic. Hundreds of trail. I thought you said hundreds of trees.
This
I
is
was
so
like,
meta.
I would hope so. Enjoy
Us
the
watching,
sun.
us reacting to a reaction or whatever.
Yeah, we're
Whoa.
sniping.
Mike the
We're
Mount is-
he's
I love
not
the
live, but we're
PowerPoint
sniping his
transitions.
show.
As well.
I think that's what the podcast is called.
Not okay, man.
Look at this.
You didn't tell me it was going to be this scary.
Yeah, right.
This game actually has ray tracing, by the way. It said it in the.
Okay. Look at that.
Yeah, looks like
Look,
Blair
it doesn't
Witch.
look like you're on a camcorder.
No, it does. It's got that Blair Witch feel.
Almost, right? Yeah. It looks real as fuck, man.
It does. I was just gonna say.
There's
That's
actually a whole
digital.
genre of this.
What do you mean?
No, yeah, this is digital with like these filters. There's a whole genre of games like this now, right? Where they really are going for like the hyper realistic VHS camcorder look. Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit, this actually will open up a little something here. And I think I have
Yeah,
some
I'm
here.
ready
Some
for a
walkthroughs
jump
here.
scare. No, but you're right. It looks great.
I know, right? But there's like, let me see these right here, like the backroom games or whatever.
What are they called? Backroom?
Let me see if I can find. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, I better to show you. Some of these games are just look so realistic, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they got really good.
All right, so yeah, there's this game right here. Look at this.
Yeah, it's crazy. That looks like someone working with a handheld. The old tapes, right? Pop a tape in.
Yeah. Right, and this is not VR, which kind of threw me off too. They're telling you places where to
Yeah.
follow, don't get lost.
Yeah, this. Oh,
Gonna
you know, that's
fast forward
funny. This is probably great in VR, like in the Oculus. You know what I mean? It's probably great in
Look at
that format, especially if it looks this
Oh,
real.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
probably
yeah.
looks sick in VR. I mean, they could get, if this is a game preview. I mean, it looks great, but they should get to the. I'm still waiting for a jump scare. Are we gonna see Slender Man yet?
Oh no, this is a different one. This is just called Pool Rooms.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for the jump scare.
But there is like a Slender Man like creature that does follow you. I think they're just showing off the environments. I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna go through it and just see what.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
It does
great.
look good,
I hear that.
impressive.
I was like, I was waiting for like characters and villains and like, what's the game of it? That's what was getting me. Like, I had to bring up the
Something,
that
yeah.
So that's called modding.
Uh oh.
Where people, right? branch off. I'm going back to that because I just blew my mind. Because people like be doing 10, 12-hour days, like playing as a police officer,
Let me
but they're
look.
really like they're doing like tedious policeman work. I'm like, is this just really fun? So they're like people like
Yeah, right. So
all
let me
into it
see.
too. Yeah.
I'm looking up GTA modding now on the other one.
Yeah, so someone would like just be home chilling, playing as like a file clerk in a library, and for like 10, 12 hours they'll play as the file clerk in a library because that's their job in this mod. That's the character they created, and every day,
Yeah, that's actually different. Believe it or not. All right, so I was actually thinking something. You're talking about people who like straight up like they'll do role play. I've seen ads for that or whatever. Like when you look up groups of people who want to play, like let's say you want to find a group to play Halo with or whatever, and you go on there to play
yeah,
online. There's people who be like realistic role play, cops and whatever, whatever the fuck. And
yeah.
I never joined that shit. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Wow,
Let's just
wow.
play cops
Because
and robbers.
but not only that, but they're really doing it like legit by the book. You know what I mean? Like if the cops is arresting someone, and then they'll fill out the police report, they'll set a hearing to see the judge, and I'm like, where is this coming from? Where did this server people who I don't know. It was just weird to me because it didn't seem like playing a game. I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. No, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. Now this
But
other one,
there's a whole world. There's a whole community of people doing that.
yeah,
all day,
yeah,
every day.
that's I just absolutely can't. Oh, this one looks like it's gonna have.
Oh, I hope so. I mean, I don't know for the last 10 minutes. Like, what are you playing here?
Well, it's more to showcase the graphics, I guess, at some point. But oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, have you seen? Oh, I saw that.
Slender Man movie or not? Are they making a new
Rabbit.
Slender Man game or no?
I already showed you that. That was like the first thing I showed you.
What did you show me? I didn't see Slender Man.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Did we skip it? Did I miss it?
No. Yeah, it was just I just showed you like the first few minutes of it. The guy was talking over it, so it got annoying.
Yeah.
While they're actually remaking The Arrival. Oh, okay. There he is.
Is that supposed to be scary? And what Slender Man? What's going on here?
Well, it's just a teaser.
Oh, no wonder why I missed it. That was fucking
10-year
stupid.
anniversary update. Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck that was, but that looked like fucking doo doo.
Yeah, that looked bad.
Remember when
This is
Slender Man?
the one you were saying that.
So this is
the remake here of the original. Like, look up the 8 pages.
Okay, and then eventually,
yeah,
they'll show Slender Man.
And fast forward to see if we get to the part where there's. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Finally,
that was cool. All right, that's Slender Man, and it's in tradition of the Green Hornets, right? With the footage like that.
Yeah.
Marble Hornets, Green Hornets, right? Whatever they were. That channel who did that.
What? Yeah, I remember that. Marble Hornets.
Yeah. Remember when Slender Man was new
Hornets,
and awesome, and the hype was all like for real? The hype was strong. And then like I think two teenage
killed us.
girls
Well,
wound up killing somebody or so. Real tragic ending to this. The whole Slender Man thing came to an end
Oh
when
yeah,
the poor girl got
unfortunately.
murdered. And
Now, did we
Okay,
talk about
yeah.
the Skyrim AI chat?
No, I don't remember that. That sounds interesting.
That looks great though. I mean, just graphics wise, I could see myself playing this.
Yeah, you're like jerking off to
No,
this
we didn't talk
graphics
about
like
this.
past like 7 minutes. Like, okay, we got it. This new Slender Man game's coming out. Got it. He's gonna come.
I thought they were going to show more Slender. That's all. I thought you meant
Me too. Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm close. All right. So,
Yeah.
now there's
I know all
this.
the computer nerds
this
are all
AI
coming.
mod.
You know, of the 8 minutes of what? Look at the graphics you're gonna see. But don't pay attention to the 1 second we showed Slender Man. But here's 8 more minutes of just walking around.
Yeah. Right. All right. So you remember Skyrim, right? I used to play this
Skynet?
fucking game all the time. I was obsessed with Skyrim.
Oh yes, I remember Skyrim.
It was the one where I was
like
fighting dragons, doing the dragon shouts.
Yes, yes.
Like. All right,
And I
so
remember Skyrim because I remember asking you. I was like, "Oh, is that some future tech alien thing?" And you were like, "No, it's more like this Middle Earth
it's like
slaying dragons."
yeah, very RPG.
Because Skyrim
Maybe-
sounds like aliens and spaceships.
Well, yeah, Skyrim is the name of the land, right? It's like one section of like a larger map, and it's awesome. So could be argued as one of the greatest games of all time, at least in the top 100 of all time.
Really, really, and not just
My
something
opinion.
that you love, but there's a lot of people who feel the same way. Like people who love this game.
Yeah,
like
to
most
this
people
day
who
they
game.
still they
Huh.
still mod it, they still remaster it, they still re-release it, and people still buy the new versions of it, right? So,
And by
good
mod
news-
it, you mean like what I was just talking about with the GTA thing? Like in the
No.
Sky World form, people can go and mod their own and continue the game with their own Sims type stuff?
Not so much. No. What I mean is like they'll improve the graphics, they'll change the graphics, they'll change different gameplay elements, they'll add weapons, you know what I mean? They'll do things to either increase the difficulty or to mod it, you know.
Okay.
So,
okay.
mod it, change it up. Change up the game like in different ways.
As in
Sometimes-
modified, right.
New
Not as in the
costumes, new
mod
characters.
where
Right.
some platform they're allowed to use this look and graphics, and then one guy is the shoemaker, and for 10 hours a day he role plays with other villager players coming by, and he makes them fucking horseshoes in his stable.
Right. No, yeah, right. No. I mean, I'm sure you probably could do that, but that'd be really bad. But so when you would approach a non-playable character, like just your assistant or any other character in the world, because this is a single player game. This isn't like other people are playing at the same time. You're in this by yourself. It's almost like Zelda, whatever. Any character
so it's
that
a
you run
game.
into,
Okay, yeah. Now you got my attention, right?
Yeah. Any character you come across is a computer character, and like you'll say hello, and it'll be like hi. What would you like? Buy, sell, or whatever. It's a very, very. You've seen this before in other games. You choose what your response. They give you or sometimes they'll give you just a repetitive answer over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So this new AI mod that they added on here, you can now talk to your character, and the AI will generate a conversation and talk back to you.
Really?
Right. Yeah. So let me see if I can pull up good examples here.
And this is this guy doing that. This guy is
Skyrim
just
Adventure.
playing
It's
the
going to be
game.
like any.
Say that again.
And this guy is going to do that now.
Yeah.
He's gonna...
So he's just he's just showcasing the mod.
Okay, so now you're
He's
saying
showcasing
what
the mod. So you can,
the non-playable characters that were programmed just to say a few things over and over again every time are now AI
yeah.
PCs. Wow,
Are
wow.
now at least all right now. So from what I understand, and maybe I'm wrong here. So far, it's just your companion. So like this one right here would be your companion, and she would, like that would be the person who holds your gear and whatever, But I would assume that down the line, as the technology gets better, probably all the characters would be like this.
Yeah, sick.
How are you doing today, Erica? Are you well?
Oh, moist boy, you never fail to make me laugh with your creative mispronunciations. It's Harika, not. And I'm doing just fine, thank you.
This is mind blowing. So I should call you Erica? Is that pronunciation correct? Erica?
Oh, moist boy, you really know how to push my buttons. No, you shouldn't call me Erica. It's Harika with an H. But hey.
Okay, so let me get this right. It's Rika.
It's Harika, just Harika.
Okay then, just Harika. So we've now got Harika as a follower, and we're about to begin our
still
adventure
mispronounced it, what a
into the
prick.
open world of Skyrim. Currently, we've explored absolutely nothing. So I reckon let's go over to Ironbind Barrow, which is around here on the map. Harika, I've taken you here to the battlements of Whiterun, so we can look out over the world, and I can ask you where you'd like to go first.
Oh, moist boy, the possibilities are endless. But if you're looking for an adventure, we could head to the throat of the world and pay a visit to the Greybeards.
You see, Harika, I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, so I guess you'll be hobbling around Whiterun, regaling everyone with tales of your past glory? How exciting.
Erica, I'm not a Whiterun god.
Why aren't you condescending bitch? Because
I couldn't tell from that
I guess they
impressive
got it
arrow
right.
in your knee.
I guess
My
they
mistake.
got it right.
Well, this guy was purposely trying to annoy her, by constantly mispronouncing her name. So he was, yeah. But apparently, this is going to be the next stage in gaming. You really want people to stay in their little pods and never come out, except to maybe buy groceries every once in a while and walk their dog. This is the way to do it. Because
that's scary shit, actually.
I mean, like you saw it for yourself. It's like whatever. It's you're fucking having a conversation with a computer.
Yeah, that's why it's borderline cool and very much frightening. You know what I mean? Off the
Depressing.
scale, like, yeah, how scary that could get.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. I'm chilling with Harika, and we're about to go. We got our own adventure, guys. Sorry, I can't get play pool with you guys tonight. But we're gonna end it there, man. I'm starting to feel it. I gotta take a shower. I gotta go to bed early. So you think
good luck
tomorrow or
tomorrow,
Sunday?
bro.
Thank you, boss.
Oh yeah, let's touch base Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I think Sunday afternoon sounds best.
Yeah.
And we'll check out Smile. Guys, if you made it this far, hit like, hit subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we will catch you next time.